Hi everyone. I hope I'm audible and let's wait for a while, 2 to 3 minutes for more people to join and then we can start. Sorry, we'll start at 7:02. We're just waiting for a few more people to join. Hi, good evening. Okay, so I hope I'm audible properly. If someone could confirm in the chat, it would be great. Uh, anyways, so what we can do is let's just first of all let me speak what I have to tell you guys regarding this. I mean, how I believe you can make the most out of it. And then at the end of the session, you guys can, ask your questions and then I'll try to answer as much as possible. So, first of all, I mean, if you are preparing for PGEE, I believe you are among like a few of the following categories. One possibility is that uh, during your gate, your syllabus was not totally complete, and I mean, you could not cover the whole syllabus, and that's why your rank got a little bit not satisfactory. The second thing can be you made a lot of silly mistakes in the exam because of the exam pressure, or you might not have solved, even though you completed your syllabus, but you did not solve as many problems during your preparation for gate. So the exam did not go very well. So the first step, I believe, is to find out. Sorry, yeah. So I believe the first step is to find out where you are right now, and it's very crucial that you understand uh, what mistakes. I mean, uh, I will not even say mistake, but it's very important that you know the starting point from where you are starting on. Coming to me, what happened to me during my gate is I did complete my syllabus. I left a few topics. I left compiler design and half of TOC I could not complete. But other than that, mostly everything I completed. And also, I did solve problems. I did attend few mocks. But I what I really went wrong for me is key. I did not attempt enough mocks. So in the main exam, I made lots of silly mistakes. Uh, for me, I 21 questions were wrong for me in my gate, and out of them, nearly 10 questions were like I'm solving it. I got the answer as let's say 600 and I wrote 300. So, or I ticked like I am getting A as the answer, but I'm taking B for some reason. I don't know. That's I think called stress induced silly mistakes. So for me, that is where I lost the battle. So I believe for you, you should find out ki what was yours, what was your weakness, which led to, mistakes, or which led to this, not satisfactory performance of yours. So, and then once you recognize what is the problem with you, what you can do is break it down into smaller problems and then work on them individually, and then slowly, you are just taking little steps. You have understood your problem, and then you have breaking it down to smaller problems, and then you're solving the smaller problems, and eventually when you look back, you'll see that you have solved the bigger problem. So what I did is, for like, I know ki what I'm doing wrong is ki, even though I'm solving it correct, I'm taking the wrong option maybe. So what can be done is what I did is ki whenever I'm clicking an option, I'll use my left hand for it, so that my brain is active at the time. Because our right hands are very much used to uh, handling the mouse. So it becomes like, whenever the mind is doing some repetitive task, it is supposed to become bhondu. वो गलतियां कर सकता है, but if you're doing something, मतलब like कि आप left, you're clicking using your left hand, so your mind will be active. You'll be thinking, okay, what I'm clicking. You'll be thinking and then clicking. So this is something that I did. Second thing, what I did is to solve as many problems as possible, and that too in a fixed time frame. So for you guys also, I get many messages ki, I want to practice aptitude, what to do. So I believe the best thing to do is IndiaBix. Like when you're starting off, the best thing to do is go to indiabix.com, solve as many quizzes as possible. And the best part is ki, that is a time-based quiz. So whenever you're solving something, and that too in a time-based fashion, your mind is getting wired to function in pressure. So I mean, when there is a time pressure, how you are handling it. So you are not just getting better at aptitude, you are also improving how you'll function in case of stress. So let's say you are done with IndiaBix, you have solved enough quizzes, you have solved 10, 20 quizzes, and then you are moving on to something else. Matlab you feel ki, okay, now that's easy, now I should be moving to something else. What I suggest you to do is, like let's say you pick up 20 questions from Arun Sharma book or from Gate previous year questions. Start a clock and like set a time for 30 minutes or so, and then solve the questions, so that always, if the issue with you is that you make silly mistakes when you're like time bound, then practice this thing. Practice working under stress. Practice working under time. So this is one thing. Oh, also, one thing I always keep stressing about is to, like, there's a, I think, I mean, there will be a lot of people who could not complete their GATE syllabus. And the best part about PGEE is ki already subjects like compiler design and TOC are not there. And I mean, very interesting topics are there in the PGEE syllabus. And that too, you know what? Uh, the APTI has a very big weightage when compared to GATE. APTI has like almost 50% weightage. So every day, if you are giving 2 to 3 hours to aptitude and 2 to 3 hours to your subject, again, your strategy will vary according to you. I was like decent at APTI, so I did not need to, practice a lot of APTI. But again, if you feel ki you are someone who's lacking at aptitude, what you can do is give every day 2 to 3 hours to APTI. There is no like source की कोई कमी नहीं है. You have a lot of sources. मतलब even Arun Sharma is there. Arun Sharma is a very good source. But even if you don't have Arun Sharma, even if you don't want to solve Arun Sharma, IndiaBix is a very good source. Gate PYQs is a very good source. So, so what I mean to say, what I actually like want to say is कि, like, let's say you attempted a time-based apti quiz, right? So, in a given span of 30 minutes, you solved, let's say, 20 questions. So at that time, you did whatever best strategy came into your mind, and either got the answer or you did not get the answer. You skipped the question. Whatever happens, no matter what happens, I want you that after the quiz is over, just go through the whole quiz again and see how you could have solved the problem differently. Uh, for example, sometimes there are questions which require a heavy amount of computation. You need to write something, you need to calculate something, you need to think about it. But then, मतलब, if you just take a breath and, I mean, look at the problem from a third person perspective, I mean, from a top view, you'll realize that you do not even need your pen and paper to solve that problem. Uh, for example, huh, let's say there is a question there is a shopkeeper, and I mean, this is my favorite, one of my favorites, how you can, matlab, save, like, at least if you go on pen and paper and try to solve it, it will take you 1.5 minutes definitely. But if you just try calculating in your mind, you can do it within 5-10 seconds. So I mean, answer the question a shopkeeper, the price of things is 100 rupees, but he marks them as 20% higher. Okay, not even 100 rupees. A shopkeeper marks the prices 20% higher and then sells them at 20% discount. So what will be the final profit or loss that will incur to the shopkeeper? So abhi agar you are just trying to solve, maybe it won't take 1.5 minutes, but it will take some time. And just if you look at the options, there will be three options: 5% profit, 0% 0% profit, 4% profit, and 4% loss. So you if you think about it, okay, let's say the price was 100 and then he raised it by 20%. So the price now became 120. And now on this, he's giving 20% discount. So 20% of a bigger quantity he's reducing, right? So now definitely 20% of 100 will be 20, but 20% of something bigger than 100 will be more than 20. So now the total price will be less than 100, right? When he'll sell. So he should definitely incur a loss. So if you think like this, you don't even need to use your pen and paper. You can directly just tick, okay, uh, there will be a loss, right? So what I'm saying is that not every question will be like this, but there will be a very huge amount of questions which will be like this. And I think, you know, this is a really a differentiating factor. Like, let's say someone who is solving every question like pen and paper approach, and someone who's just logically trying to tick some answers. So in the end, like, let's say you do it for 10 questions. So in every question also, like in every question, if you're saving 30 seconds also, you at the end you have 300 seconds, like 5 minutes left. So you can devote that to, let's say, three other questions, right? So I think that's a really big differentiating factor. So that's what I mean by solving aptitude. I mean, it's very crucial. You develop the aptitude. You develop the intuition to solve the problem. It's not key, okay, I practiced this set of problem, this type of problem. So if this type of problem comes in the exam, I will solve it using. I remember, I think one question was based on this: V equals to U plus AT. That's a 12th class, 11th class physics concept, laws of motion, I think. So, matlab, you cannot even think in your wildest dreams this question might be coming in PGW, right? So, I mean, just anything can come out of logic. So, you can, matlab, what you should do is to build the intuition to solve. Matlab, rather than solving n number of problems and remembering the ways, do not ever remember, okay, if this type of question comes, I will solve it like this. This is the way of solving it. Build the intuition, build the problem solving ability, and that you know what, it will even help you with your placements. It will help you at a lot of places. It will help you get better at programming, which is eventually a step uh, which you will take after going into the college. Okay, so now what else? Let me see. So till now, to conclude, what I mean to say is, based on some feedback from your gate, what went wrong in your gate. Analyze yourself, your starting position. Ki, I am here right now. You know your end goal. Ki, okay, this is currently where I am. This is where I want to go. And then start making the path. Ki, okay, now I by the end of this 2 months, I need to be there. Yeah, I can solve like let's say I can score 60 marks in go classes mock or 65 marks. Marks is just relative. Matlab, don't think ki, okay, the exact number that I'm saying is relevant. But at the end, I mean, you can target ki, okay, I'll be getting a top 10 in PGEE mocks. And or something like I should, even if you don't get the rank in PG like PGEE mocks, I should be able to solve this many questions. Matlab, just set a target for yourself and then start breaking it down. Abhi, a lot of guys were asking me doubts. I think the peak of the bell curve is nearly 40-45 marks maybe for the PGEE mock. So many people, two or three guys asked me ki, I'm not able to move beyond 40-45 mark. How to do? What to do? To be honest, I cannot tell you that. You will have to find out. I mean, once you are done with the mock, just go through the solutions. What went wrong? What you could have done better. If you lack clarity in the subjects, go refer that subject. What you can do is you can like have a practice key every day before you are going to sleep. You will revise some notes. Uh, like let's say C programming. So don't matlab, you don't need to go through all of the things because a lot of things you'll be knowing. But then there are a few tricky things like integer overflows or these things. So you can just every day before you are going to sleep, you can revise. Ki, okay, the tricky things in C programming, I'll try to see today. Or like this. I mean, you can decide on your own. Ki, where are you lacking exactly? If you are lacking in the FT section, give more time to FT section. You cannot follow a topper strategy and become a topper. Matlab, actually, because he did what worked for him, you need to do what will work for you. So this is about the first two sections. Uh, Now coming to this dealing with stress. So I'll tell you a short story. What happened to me is, matlab, I was a chemical engineer and I was working, and then the work was very stressful. So I realized ki, matlab, I do not belong here. I should matlab, switch to computer science, do my master's, PhD, whatever. So I left my job. It was a decent paying job. My family was very much against my decision. Ki, okay, you should not matlab, do this. Uh, not like not like something they are expressing, but actually there is some expectation. No? So my family was a bit against, but I still made the decision. And then Gate happened. In Gate, also the same things were going on in my mind. Ki, what will happen if I mess up? What will happen if I mess up? Because matlab, I don't have a safety net to fall on. Where will I fall? When my whole year will be wasted. So this actually did not help me with it. This reduced my performance. This reduced my marks. The stress induced silly mistakes were increased due to it. So then after Gate, the score came, and I was really very stressed. I used to like sit like a potato. I used to keep eating this thing, kurkure, chips, whatever. I gained uh, 8 kg weight in a very small amount of time. So what I'm telling you is it's a really vicious cycle. Because you are stressed, you start stress eating, or you start, you know, that's me. Yeah, that's us. So what happens is because something went wrong, now you're overthinking about it, and now when you're overthinking about it, it starts going even wrong, and then you start falling down the spiral. And it's like nobody will understand you. Nobody will uh, because people will just say why you are doing like this. Don't do like this. don't take stress. But it's not that easy actually. That's what I figured it out. So 5 kg बढ़ चुका है ऑलरेडी. अरे यार. तो हाँ, तो वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आई थिंक आई हैव क्रैक्ड दिस गाइस. आई हैव अ गुड न्यूज फॉर यू. आई थिंक आई हैव क्रैक्ड इट. तो it's like कि either आपका विल पावर, योर विल पावर शुड बी वेरी स्ट्रांग, कि you take the decision in your hands कि okay, it needs to stop today. I need to stop overthinking today. अगर आप, if you believe your willpower is strong enough, I mean, willpower is also like a muscle. You can work on it, but मतलब currently you are not in a position to work on it. So if you believe your willpower is very good, so take a decision, take a firm decision. कि okay, it stops today. I'll start working on myself. ये वो, and go for it. If you believe your willpower is not good enough, what worked for me is to have faith in someone or something that's bigger than me. I mean, I believe कि things go wrong because मतलब how I dealt with it is कि I'm taking everything in my hands. There's nothing in my hand, and surrender to someone. I'm just telling you what worked for me. And, so surrender to someone or something that's supreme. For me, it was like कि, okay, I'll believe. मतलब I actually was believing कि God will help me through this tough time, and I'm just surrendering to God. कि whatever happens, I know you will take care of me, and you please help me. This is what I used to say every day. I'm like, let's say, I'm just, you know what? You can start off with a small thing. कि every morning I'll just chant something, or I'll just pray to God कि thank you God for this, or मतलब something, some symbolic thing. And so what will happen in turn is कि the this thing goes away from your mind. मतलब you stop procrastinating. It happens. It actually happens, guys. You stop procrastinating. कि procrastination happens because I'm thinking कि what if I fail? मतलब subconsciously in my mind it goes on कि what if I fail? What if I fail? So you do not even start. But when you leave the control, मतलब you stop controlling things, and you just believe कि okay, whatever happens, he will take care of me, or someone will take care of me. Uh, so then this stress goes away. कि okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. And the mindset comes that okay, it will happen. It will happen. I need to do the shift from I need to do to it will happen on its own. All I have to do is have faith. Uh, so this is what helped for me. Then once I got away from that rock bottom, I started at least working 2 to 3 hours every day. So then what I felt is ki, okay, now I need to work even further. So I started going for runs, and whenever I felt sleepy, I think in stress people sleep also a lot. I mean, they're not really asleep, but they want to sleep. They want to escape the reality, so they just want to go to the bed. So whenever I'm just feeling sleepy, I'll hit 10 push-ups, and so things actually started getting really better for me. And uh, eventually, matlab, actually, if you work out, there are some hormones or something. I don't know what happens, but your mood becomes better. And once your mood becomes better, you deal with stress better, and that spiral which you fell down, you start climbing that spiral up. Okay, now your mood is better, so now you will perform better, and now you're performing better, so your body will think, yes, it's finally working. And since it started working, I need to do like matlab, since it started working, so you again start getting confidence in yourself, and you finally like make the climb. So yeah, this is something that you guys can also try. Or if you have a good willpower, it's very good. The issue arises when we don't believe in ourselves, but don't believe in the Supreme as well. Believe in someone. Either believe in yourself or believe in the Supreme. That's what. Okay. What else? Okay. So now coming to RA interviews. So previously I was thinking of doing this RA interview guidance separately, but then I realized I won't be having enough time for, so I cannot matlab, do a separate guidance for it. So I have planned to whatever like whoever wants a guidance, ki how should I get admissions in RA courses? What are the RA courses? What are the options that I have? You can directly DM me on Telegram or wherever. I don't mind. So I'll give a brief background about it. My score was 731, I suppose. And when during my time when I googled, mostly like for every college, I know where I saw ki at 731 IIT Bombay takes some RA admission. So I was like, most probably I will not get RA. So I, for the COPE, I applied for like IIT Jodhpur, IIT Palakkad, these colleges. And I had confidence in myself ki I'll clear PGEE. So I'll go to Triple IIT Hyderabad. But when I came to this, matlab, I applied for this IIT Bombay MTech RA and I even got an interview call. So I thought, ki, okay, maybe I'll just visit the campus. I swear, I just thought, I never thought ki I'll get selected. I thought, ki, okay, I'll just go and visit the campus. Then when I came here, without much preparation, when I came here, I found there was a senior. I met a senior, and his gate score was exactly 731, and he was working as MTech RA. So that was a like uh, goosebump moment for me. Ki, oh God, is it a signal? Ki, ki you have. Uh, I met someone who got the exact same score. So I thought, ki, okay, maybe there is a chance. So I did. I gave my programming test, and and it did not go very well. I mean, there were five programming questions, and I did three of them. So I thought I will not get selected. So I went to party with my friends. But then at night, two or three, I got a call ki your name is there on the list. Please come. So then I came to the campus and I gave the interview and I got selected. So the point that I'm trying to convey is ki at no point, uh, I believe if your score is from 650 to let's say whatever 750, 780 something, and you want a RA course, matlab, at no point it's done for you. Matlab, uh, you should not think ki, I'll not be able to clear it. It's very much possible. Matlab, I was also very intimidated about ki how will I clear the interviews. I'm a chemical engineer. I don't have much in-depth knowledge of things. Even though I had a few, matlab, work related knowledge. Like I have worked in cybersecurity, so that really helped me with interviews. But that was only like I used to do cybersecurity as my passion, so that helped me with the interview. But so okay, if your score is somewhere from 600, also if you have, then also like IIT Mandi offers MTech RA program. That's a good. That's a I think. Doable choice. That's a good choice. Not over PGEE. I think like Triple IIT Hyderabad is way better than IIT Mandi. But then if there are some constraints in your life, you can consider IIT Mandi RA at 600 score. At scores above 650, IIT Hyderabad is a very good choice. IIT Hyderabad, you will get uh, there are different courses. Network security courses there. Computer science. In computer science, there is a self-sponsored and RA program. So there are a lot of other options as well. So basically, if you want to prepare for the RA programs as well as for PGEE together, I believe that's doable. But then you'll have to take up that extra stress. You'll have to work a little more. So if you're willing to do that, you are definitely very. Matlab, it's not. It's a very you know it's a very impossible thing. Usually, for RA interviews in IIT Hyderabad RA interviews, mostly the questions that were asked. So there was a written test for IIT Hyderabad, and mostly the questions that were asked were from core itself, like OS paging concepts. If you have watched, even if you have not watched Sachin sir's lectures, even if you are just good at core, you will definitely be able to crack it. So, like even uh, you are preparing for PGEE. If you are preparing for PGEE, you will be studying the notes. You will be revising the concept. So just instead of just solving the problems from a surface level, if you dive a little bit deeper and during the core subjects revision, I think you should be good enough to go. Basically, uh, I should have written it down. I'm just jumping from points. Okay, so basically there are three pools for any masters, computer science masters. There are three pools: a systems pool, theoretical computer science pool, and artificial intelligence pool. So in systems, there will be operating system, computer networks, database management, these things. Then there is theoretical, in which there will be algorithms, theory of computation, these things. And then there will be a artificial intelligence, which is the name is itself explains ki what is it. So you can, if you want to join a RA program, what you can do is decide for yourself what is a good, what interests you, and be good with it. Just you don't need to be a jack of everything. Like let us say you are preparing for PGEE, so along with that you can prepare for systems pool, right? Because computer networks, operating systems, these things you are anyways studying. So if you study it a little bit in depth, you will be very much clear with these things. क्या कहते हैं, for the written test or for the interviews of IIT Hyderabad. Along with that, whenever time permits, just do lead code easy problems. Lead code easy strings and arrays questions, mostly matrix questions. So if you're comfortable with that, if you're just comfortable with writing code, most likely you will clear IIT Bombay also, IIT Bombay programming test also. Because the questions they ask is not like ki very much in depth, very much big questions. They just want to check you, okay, matlab, do you have basic this problem solving using. Basically they just check if you have some problem solving abilities or not using computers. So uh, do lead code easy questions. And so there are two things in IIT Bombay, and mostly in other colleges this MTech RA doesn't exist. It's MTech research is a different thing for other colleges. For IIT Bombay it's a different thing. So IIT Bombay has like, let's say systems administration is there. It's a work, right? Key to manage all the computer systems that are there. So for that also, IIT Bombay hires students, and along they are being paid for the work that they're doing as system administrators. So the stipend for them that's coming is for system administration, and they are also doing their masters. So system administration is one option. Then there is a CS 101 is a course which is a very big course. Like I think, I don't know, 400 or 500 students maybe are enrolling every semester in that course. So that course requires a lot of TAs. So for CS 101 also, IIT Bombay hires for MTech research, and for web team to for deployment of the websites and for maintenance of the websites. Also IIT Bombay is also IIT Bombay hires. And there are some other projects like C Lab is a project, and there are so many projects also going on. Like Bharat Gen is a project. So for the projects also it hires. So if you believe you are, so if you want to join IIT Bombay MTech RA, so for that the preparation strategy will be little bit different. You need to be good with something like, let's say if you're good with Linux in general. So if you're good with Linux, you can go for system administration or some projects which use Linux heavily. If you are good with artificial intelligence, you can join some project like Bharat Gen, which uses intensively artificial intelligence. So MTech research is different. Then there is MS by research in IT Bombay. For that, you just need to be good enough with your gate knowledge. If you're just good with gate knowledge, you have no Linux or anything, hands-on experience, not much. So then MS should be MS in IT Bombay, and MS in IIT Bombay, MS in IIT Madras, IISc, and IIT Hyderabad. These should be your target. And if you have some basic hands-on experience, then MTech research at IIT Bombay is a very good option for you. So मतलब you can analyze yourself and मतलब you can connect to me. We can discuss ki what can be good for you. Maybe मतलब I won't be able to reply very like uh, मतलब I'll definitely get back to you. Maybe not. I mean within minutes or hours, but definitely I'll get back to you. So whatever मतलब whoever is interested in joining, I mean for RA programs, knowing more about RA programs can text me and get to know more. Uh, do I have something else? Okay. So along with that, at 650 score or something, there are courses, interdisciplinary courses like systems communication. Syscon is a course at IIT Bombay. Then there is a course named GNR. I don't know its full form, but these courses also accept people from GateCse. And you know, once you are here, you can sit for placement for like most of the companies that are coming will be like I'm not, I'll not give you a statistically number, but I think many companies will allow you for placements. So if you believe ki, I mean, I just want to say ki you should check out these interdisciplinary courses as well, like Syscon, GNR, and IEOR. So these three courses are there, which I have in my mind. Other courses also might be there. In other colleges also there will be other courses. In IIT Delhi, there are a lot of other courses. Just apart from MTech in computer science, there are other courses as well. So you can check them out. You can connect to me. We can find things out together, and we can uh, get a good college. Triple IIT Hyderabad is a very good college, but I mean there are some other options also. If you have a score of like let's say 650 above, there are some other options also. So just be vigilant. We can get something else as well. So yeah, that's all that I have to share. Now, if you have some doubts, you can ask. My score is around 550. Give me a second. I at 580, I think you can try for IIT Mandi. Uh, I'm not very sure. You can connect with the seniors at IIT Mandi. Uh, and there are a few other options also, but 580, I don't think there is much that can be done at 580. So research paper publishing requirement for no. So that's the best part. Uh, you don't need to publish I mean, that's not a best part, but that's a good thing. Ki, matlab, IT at IIT Bombay MTech RA is not a research intensive program. At IIT Bombay, the research intensive program is MSY research, but that too is not very strict. I mean, that again depends on your guide, which under whom you are, doing your MS. But usually that too is not very much, strict about publishing a paper. IIT Madras is, I think, from what I've heard, a bit strict about publishing papers. But at IIT Bombay, it's not that much of a what we say compulsion to do it. My score is around 600. At 600, you can try, sure, but I think it's a bit less. But again, matlab, if you are eligible, you should try. That's what I was saying. No, ki matlab, at 731, I did not believe ki I can get IIT Bombay, but I did. So if the cutoff is there, matlab, if in the advertisement, if your score is eligible, go for it. We don't know ki what will happen. So apply for it. Aditi, I believe the best option for you. should be triple IT Hyderabad. You can try for uh, some RA programs also at like IIT Mandi maybe. IIT Mandi RA program. I'm repeating IIT Mandi a lot of times because I did connect with some of the seniors and the placement is decent over there. So I believe that's a decent opportunity. But I'm not sure about uh, at 585 if you can get something. No, any NIT. NITs. Uh, IIT Hyderabad self-sponsored is a good program I mentioned. Uh, so that's what I mean to say. Ki for whatever exam, the cutoff. I mean, in the advertisement, your score is eligible. Apply for it, and like don't have a prejudice that okay at this score I will not be able to get it. Apply for it. Uh, that's what means 3 years for same number of course as TM. That's best for sure. Actually, no, that's the best thing. But for the TA people, a weekly work of 8 hours is expected. But from RA people, a weekly work of 20 hours is expected. So then 20 hours of coursework and 20 hours of RA work. That's what RA has to do. And for a TA, it is like 32 hours of coursework and 8 hours of TA work. So, but still, you'll have a lot of time. In RA programs, there are a lot of, matlab, you get a lot of time for preparing for replacements. And the opportunities are not, matlab, even a single percent different. So, uh, yeah, RA is a good opportunity, I believe. Aditi, regarding NITs, I'm not very sure. I did not apply for NITs, and I'm not sure if NITs have research programs. So I'm sorry, I don't have much idea about that. Ishwar, MTech RA and MS RA usually for all the other colleges, MTech RA as it's there in IIT Bombay is it's a very different course. It doesn't exist everywhere else. For IISc, the MTech RA is nothing but MS. I mean, that is a research oriented course. You need to publish papers in there. But at IIT Bombay, it's just ki you are working for the college. That's why you are, that's why you have 3 years course. Otherwise, there is no issue. There is no difference. So at at IIT Hyderabad, sorry, IIT Madras, RA course does not even exist. There's only MS. So usually at all the colleges, there is only MS. MTech RA is a different program, I'd say. Uh, you'll have to check the notifications. I think for IIT Bombay, you are not eligible. Bombay, Madras, Kanpur, you won't be eligible. But again, matlab depends on category, depends on a lot of things. So you can check the notification. You can keep an eye on notifications. A good thing for you to target will be IIT Hyderabad, IIT Mandi, IIT Patna, if they have such courses. Just keep an eye open, keep an eye on the notifications. And if you're able to, if you're eligible, please apply. We don't know what will happen. Uh, Again, there are parents saying, I have a friend who got IIT Bombay MS with a score of less than 600. I mean, there are a lot of things. I'm talking about general category students. I'm not sure about other things. But you can just go through the क्या कहते हैं उसको before the interviews, you can just keep checking IIT Bombay website, and as soon as the notification comes, you can check the notification. If your score is eligible, that's why I told you the story, because he do not have a like presumption in your mind ki I will not get it. If you are eligible to apply, please apply. And like 200-300 rupees is not, matlab, it will be worth it if you're using 200-300 rupees. It will be worth it. I think IIT Jodhpur also has a research program, and that's all MS programs, and that's also good. Okay, any other questions? In the notification, they will mention the gate score. That is the minimum gate score that is needed in order to apply. So for RA, for TA, they will not mention maybe, but for RA, definitely in the notification, RA and MS, it will be mentioned. Okay, any other doubts? Uh, what you can do is, if you're targeting for RA, what you can do is familiarize yourself with something, like something of your interest. For example, uh, if you like Linux, if you like web development, go with React, Node, whatever one stack, be good with it. If you like, you are into systems, okay. So no, for MTech RA, if you want at IIT Bombay, that is a different thing. Like you want systems. In systems, you can do two, three things. You can either be good with C++. That is one thing. Second thing that you can do is be good with system administration. So learn Linux, learn a bit of networking, like practical networking. You will find a lot of YouTube videos for it. You can do that. And for that will be for system administration. And then there's web team. So for that, you can try learning React, Node, Mon stack, or any tech stack for that regard. And yeah, and more importantly, you can try doing lead code easy problems so that you can uh, no. I mean, for MTech RA, you don't need that much of OS knowledge. They'll not ask the questions. Mostly will be on practicalities. So even if you know OS, but if you do not know how you can transfer a file from one system to another without using a pen drive, you won't get selected. So for MTech RA, I'm talking about. If you want to go to MS, then it might help. But for MTech RA, you need to learn the practicalities. Any other doubts? Abhinav, I am doing MTech RA under a project. I mentioned a name, C Lab. So I am doing my MTech RA in C Lab. I mean, computer science department itself. Yeah, I did give PGW. I cleared PGW and IIT Bombay, so I had to make the choice. I mean, it was a dream, so I came here. I mean, both are almost similar. Anything else? Why did you choose RA over MTech? So it was a personal choice. First thing is the fees, IIIT Hyderabad fees is a bit more. So I thought ki, uh, matlab, I thought for settling for the lower fees thing. And IIT Bombay was always a dream. So getting into IIT Bombay RA, for me, it was better than this thing, MTech, usual MTech. And then one more thing, this is my personal opinion. I'm not uh, forcing it on you guys, but MTech RA, the work you're doing as a part of your RA ship, I mean, the stipend that you're getting, if you're into a TA, the mostly the work that you will be doing is invigilation, paper checking, lab correction, the lab assistance, and these things. And if you're doing MTech RA, I'm talking about this IIT Bombay course. The work that you'll be doing is something related to computers. I mean, something which will eventually help you in your interviews because you are like, let's say you are a system administrator, so you have some Linux knowledge. You now it's up to you. You are learning it, or you are just doing things like a machine. Okay, your senior asked you to do it, so you just chat GPT and you do it. But there is a big possibility for you to learn a lot of things. So I believe ki as a RA, you have a bit of more option to learn because as a part of your RA ship, the work you're doing, that also might help you to learn stuff. So that was my personal choice for MTech RA. Vishal, Karaki, are gate PYQs enough for Apti? Yeah, I for me it was like I felt it's enough for Apti because as I said earlier, ki you don't need to solve a number of problems. You need to solve the problem solving ability. So if you're doing it the right way, it should be sufficient. What is the course duration of RA? The course duration is 3 years. Bits better or IIT Hyderabad? Uh, I cannot comment on that. Okay, triple IT. I think triple IT Hyderabad is better. You know what? Actually, Abhinav is asking, what do you think about the difficulty of the current mocks? What I have to say about this is ki we cannot even say anything about the difficulty of the PGEE actual paper. How will it come? It might come easy. It might come difficult. So that actually doesn't matter. Given that you are able to score well, you are able to get a rank that is decent. So if you're getting a decent rank, you can tell yourself, ki, okay, I am on the right path. But I did saw the papers. Huh. Actually, for last year, PGEE aptitude was a bit tricky, I'll agree. But that's why I've been repeating the same thing. No? Ki, you can solve n number of patterns. Ki, okay, if this type of question comes, I'll solve it like this. But then in the exam, there will be the n plus one pattern. And if you just know how to solve patterns, matlab, you'll lose marks. So if you're developing the ability to solve problems rather than just uh, learning the patterns, then it should be sufficient. I'm getting 30, 40 consistently in aptitude and around 30 to 50 in technical section in the mocks. Okay, 30 out of 50 in mocks. And I'm not trying to be complacent, but I just want to know if I should push harder. I believe that's a good score. Matlab, I believe that's a good score. But okay, for that reason, if you're asking, so I'll say ki you can push harder because the actual paper will be, matlab, might be a bit trickier than this. For our times, it was a bit more tricky. And that's why the marks also, like, we used to get 65, 70s, I think. And then for this thing, in the actual PGEE, I scored 59 or 57, I'm not sure, somewhere around that range. And my rank was 15. So the paper will be a bit on the trickier side. So you can try pushing. It's always good to push, no? It's always good to push. But yeah, the paper will be a bit, you can think it will be a bit more difficult solving CAT PYQ. That's CAT PYQs will be more than sufficient, I think. Okay, any other questions? Bro, even if I clear the cutoff, there is no guarantee that I'll get admission, right? I mean, it depends on rank, right? Yes. It, uh, yeah, it's like JEE or it's like GATE. It's just like any other exam key. If let's say your rank is 150 and there are 150 seats, then you will get a call. If your rank is 151 and there are 150 seats, and someone whose rank is from 1 to 150 leaves his seat, he does not take admission, then in the next round you'll get the seat. So it's just like any other exam. So just clearing the cutoff doesn't guarantee that you'll get the college. That's true. What did you say? How much were you getting in your mocks? I don't remember exactly, but I think same 60, 65 marks. Or maybe I think for some test I got in 70s. I'm not sure. But uh, in my actual exam, the marks that I got was less than how much. I mean, the point that I was trying to make is that the actual paper was a bit trickier than the marks. So the marks did come a bit down, but then it will come down for everyone. So it will get normalized. Can we expect logical reasoning? Yes, there you can expect logical reasoning. Technical will be easy. Technical will, matlab, you don't need to worry a lot about technical section. If you are decent with gate 1 mark PYQs, technical should not be an issue for you. If you're comparing it with the mocks, I'll say yes. The mocks are already have, I think it's the same level. Only thing is, last time, during my time, engineering mathematics questions were not, I mean, a lot of questions were not there, like Laplace transform and these things. These questions were not there, and this was there in the exam. But then it's like, 1 or 2 marks, you can leave it. So, but still, if you believe you have time, you can cover it. Please go cover it out. I mean, just Google it out, IIIT Hyderabad, PGEE syllabus. And then in the engineering mechanics, there will be a few sections mentioned. So you can take one section, Google or YouTube, search anything, and uh, prepare from for that as well. Like for Laplace, I remember there was a very simple formula-based question. If you know, if you have done, if you have even just gone through it once, you can easily solve it. So in technical section, what will be different from the mocks, I believe, is only the engineering mathematics. I'm not sure if this time we have included it or not, but if you think you have time, you can do that. Okay, sure. Okay, any other doubts? Apparently, if you haven't done graph theory, I believe you can leave it. Matlab, it's not. And it's up to you. Know if you have time, you can do it. But leaving one or two topics is not a big deal, given that you are decent enough with the topics that you have done already. Okay, Abhinav. I think same happened to me as well. Similar thing happened, not because of MSQ, but yeah, my gate went bad because of. Can I skip calculus? Yes, you can skip calculus. If you have basic 11th, 12th differentiation integration knowledge, you can, and huh, if you have 11th, 12th basic knowledge, you can solve a decent amount of engineering mathematics questions. Read LA probability, read LA, and calculus part you can skip because I believe the amount of pain that you'll have to put in to cover up that many those amount of topics is not directly proportional to the marks that you'll get out of it. Like let's say you're getting 3 to 4 marks and you are putting in uh, 40 hours or 20 hours, then that doesn't sound good to me. Okay, anything else? Okay, if there are no doubts, then we'll conclude this session. I'm not so good at quant, so can I expect an average of 25 questions from RC, DI, and logical? 5 questions. Suraj, I think if you're not so good at quant, you can try being good at quant. It's the time. Like, it's not like uh, it's too late, and it's not like it takes a lot of time. If that's what you are asking, मतलब you are expecting 25 marks. If that's what you mean, I did not get your question properly. Out of 40 questions, there will be 8 questions will be passage will come from passages, 2 passages. So there will be 2 3 questions for from chart data interpretation. That too very straightforward. Matlab, I did not feel ki it was very tricky. There was some graph given, and you just have to find out points and interpret something out of it. That's not very big deal. Then quantitative percentage, time, work, these things, these questions. So if you just practice what everyone else is practicing, do the gate PYQs, do IndiaBix, you should matlab, get 30, 35 also out of 40. Not a big deal. Okay, if there are no other doubts, we'll conclude. Okay, then thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining. And if you have any doubt regarding anything in general, if you are stressed and you just want to talk to someone, you can text me. I'm not sure if I'll get back to you within minutes, but definitely I'll get back to you. And just have faith that it's tough time, but it will pass. Good time will come definitely. So, yeah. Okay, then bye, guys. Take care. Yeah. Bye.